Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Murray now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
This Quandre's like 6'4". Without jumping, dude. This should never have been a pick.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a third and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on fourth and goal. They'll run it with Jones. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. Fourth and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep.
He's got a man complete, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was, and this is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Damiere Byrd, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Murray now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Why didn't you hand it
He
off?
held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
That's caught inside the 20. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Motherfucker like to tell us here, don't you?
Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Demir Bird with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
Their game plan, whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 39, Murray, and incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Give him 28 yards on that one. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. To throw again on 2nd down.
But that's all you would do is the same fucking plays, bro. This ain't the league for you, bro.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? He's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. A 1st down throw for Mariota. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run with Taylor. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
You're lined perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st down, Mariota. going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
I had him inbounds, though.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
I think like runner's gonna save him. It's not.
Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
45. Mike, 45. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. That ball complete to Isabella. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Murray now on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Murray now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the...
And the pressure
that's
gets
the same play, bro.
Again.
If I see running the same plays back to back, bro, and that is the same exact fucking play.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been
It's
demonstrated
the
time and time again.
fastest way to get booted from this league, bro.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Murray with a 3rd and long.
I fucking hate college sometimes.
Unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And that's the risk of a long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
I can't fucking kick field goals.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Mariota. Looking downfield for Godwin.
He should never even be beat in the fucking first place. Godwin's the same fucking
Chris
speed.
Godwin, as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra
Comes
point
mad and
away
giving
from
this
making this a
motherfucker
3-point game.
everything, man.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Murray now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half from Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's see what you got. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Out, 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 out!
And they try to sweep to Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check, 45 at the mic. Watch the run, watch the run. Good shot, baby, that's baby.
On 2nd down, here's Murray.
What the
And
fuck,
that is
Tyler?
incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before?
Same
This worked
play,
well that
yeah,
I can
we
go
already
to
know,
right
dude.
now.
Yeah, because they were
Do
pretty
the same
successful in the
shit.
first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
45.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray able to find Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. 1st down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 9, Mariota caught by Jones. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Mariota looking downfield for... And got his man complete. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Here's Mariota. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Ain't no fucking way he beats me every time, dude. I'm about to look at his speed, man. '91. What the fuck?
Touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Oh, incomplete.
The same fucking
would have really
shit, dude.
helped there. Almost
You're not going to have a talk
intercepted.
after this game, bro.
Just 2nd down.
I know you can hear me on the mic,
An
too.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Complete. It's Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's
It might be
brought
cover
down at the
3 in that.
22.
Yeah. I already know what you're running now.
The shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they're able to...
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Demir Bird there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mariota. Incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, but he will not make the 1st down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Murray now on 1st down. He finds his man Johnson. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On play action, Mariota. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on second and long. Mariota, he's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 35.
Ain't no fucking way. Just fly routes work every fucking time, man.
Brashad Perriman, 91 yards, as they are able to cut into that lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
Let's go, folks.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now this time he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster.
You better not run that same play, bro.
Back even further.
I'm letting you know this right now.
Murray now to throw. To the end zone,
and you ran the same exact play.
Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage.
That's gonna fucking quit, bro.
Looking at 3rd and
You
goal
hear me?
from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
No.
Throwing, Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That ball complete to Isabella. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Say. Two, fellas, let's go.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Mariota now from the 50. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. This is caught.
Galladay over Patrick Peterson.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Jones. And he loses the football a second time. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
45 the mic. Hey, defense.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it.
What part do they went empty?
Let me guess.
No
Same
backs in the
defense.
backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
All in this game over,
protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Where are they, team? Jim. 3. Echo.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
43 the mic. Check, 43. Better break. 3.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd 78 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to